I love your voice so much. It's the most beautiful voice on earth.
Why, thank you. I wonder if any of our employees ever hear me sing.
Don't be mad at me, my dear sister. I only want you to stay here to protect you from them. Those dirty employees are not worthy to see your beautiful face or hear your voice.
You might be right. When I think of that new maid who arrived from London a few days ago to fulfill hours of community service for... what was it again she did?
Actually, it's a boy. And he was arrested for urinating on a tree.
Right. Disgusting. I wonder how such a decadent creature can even be allowed to enter our splendid palace hotel. This is a nasty insult to the Ashford family.
Wait a second. I told our reception lady not to call me unless it's important. Alfred Ashford speaking.
I hope I'm not bothering you, sir, but the guests have arrived. You know, the ones Nettle warned you of.
Are you sure? Describe them.
A tall white American with spiky auburn hair, a young woman who looks similar to him, and a small African with black hair in a ponytail. The man and the African are approaching the reception desk while the other woman is hiding behind a plant by the entrance.
Very well. It's good you informed me. Give them the room with the number 212, where I have prepared some special, welcome gifts for our enemies. I mean guests.
All will be done to your satisfaction, Sir Alfred.
I'll remind you of that later tonight. Well then, let the show begin.
Excella.
What?
You look like Excella.
I'm one of the Microsoft Excella models, yes, but I belong to the newer series. Judging by the way you're looking at me, I suppose you've made bad experiences with the previous version.
You got that right.
Well, don't worry. As I said, I belong to the new series of Microsoft Excellas, which has made a lot of progress in comparison to the previous version. One flaw they removed is that ugly white dress.
To be honest, I like the sexy white dress more than the one you are wearing now.
To be honest too, that doesn't quite surprise me, Chris.
You call it sexy, I call it slutty. Ironically though, the nickname of my version is Sexella rather than Excella. What can I do for you?
Apart from a couple of special services while we're alone, we want to check in. A double room.
Double? Are you sure you won't need 3 beds?
Why 3? Unless you want to move in, it's only the 2 of us.
If you say so. Double bed or 2 separate beds?
Double.
Separate.
But...
No, Chris. Just because you have made a bet with Wesker who of you will sleep with me first doesn't mean I agree.
So you prefer that asshole? Why? Because of his oh so cool sunglasses. Come on, you know he only wanted to fuck you in Africa because he was frustrated for not getting me.
I do not prefer him, I don't want any of you. Besides, I don't think Wesker is the only sexually frustrated person among you two. Why don't you finally do it? That would help us all.
Just in case you haven't realized so far, I am not gay.
Wesker is not gay either, yet he still wants you, so why don't you consider making an exception for him as well? As I said, it would be a big relief, not only for you. Our stay in Africa would never have been so arduous if you had just given him what he asked for.
Fine, I'll remind you of your words the next time a female zombie grabs you.
That's something entirely different.
Excuse me, are you still interested in renting a room?
Yes, just as I said, a double room with 2 separate beds.
Oh man.
Room 212. I wish you a pleasant stay at the Ashford Palace. Is there anything I can do for you, young lady?
Yes, indeed. Please don't tell them I'm here. They don't know that I followed them, not yet.
This hotel is quite cheap, don't you think, considering the lush furnishing and the size of the rooms?
Not as cheap as the way you just turned me down.
Oh come on, there are so many women on this earth, why does it have to be me?
It doesn't have to be you in particular, but you're the only halfway attractive woman around, so I'd like to make use of you.
I hear the hotel owner's twin sister is supposed to be very pretty. No one ever sees her, but I'm sure that's no problem for you. Once you find her, you can ask her if she lets you sleep in her bed.
What's wrong?
Strange things are going on here.
May I help you? Do you have difficulties to find your room?
Goodness, do you always creep up on people like this?
I can't believe it. Looks like my stay here is not completely useless after all, because without it I would never have met you.
Are you on drugs or something?
I love drugs. You are the most beautiful girl I've ever seen.
Is that so? Well, you have the same. Wait, no, you don't have anything from my ex-boyfriend.
Then allow me to become your new boyfriend. You said it yourself. I am equipped with features your last boyfriend didn't have. My name is Steve. What's yours?
Sorry, I don't have time for a new boyfriend now. Leave me alone.
What a beautiful name. I will make you happier than you've ever been before in your whole life. I'm so happy, so happy, so happy. Your face is beautiful, and your name is music to my ears. Dear, sorry, I don't have time for that now. Leave me alone.
Burnside.
Sir Alfred?
Your job is to help the guests and clean their rooms, not to lay your dirty hands on your boss. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Of course, Sir Alfred.
Conceited brat.
The hotel is quite empty. Or have you seen any other guests so far?
It's late. Maybe they're already asleep.
Do you think so? It's only 7 p.m.
Really? My body clock says something different.
Because of the jet lag. It's about 1 o'clock in the morning where we came from, so your body also thinks it's 1 o'clock. Besides, the flight took 25.5 hours with only short breaks, so it's only natural that you're tired.
Honestly, Chris, sometimes you should think before you speak.
Who is visiting us now? Yes.
Good evening.
Hello. Who are you?
I'm Sir Alfred, the current proprietor of the Ashford Palace Hotel, which was founded by my grandfather, Sir Edward Ashford.
So you're the one with the sexy sister.
Don't talk about my sister like that, you dirty son of a bitch.
Excuse me?
Fuck, how does he know about my mother's former profession?
I bet my brother is taking this insult literally.
Anyway, my dear guests, I came to ask you if you would like to keep me company at dinner. Because you are my newest guests and I would love to get to know you.
Sorry, I'm afraid the timing is a little bit bad.
My timing is never bad, you stupid black pitchfork.
Are you discriminating me because of my skin color?
No, my dear, what would give you that idea?
Okay, this is getting way too complicated for me.
I'm sorry, Mr. Alfred, but...
That's Sir Alfred to you, you unworthy turd.
Alright, Sir Alfred then. The problem is, we're coming from a long journey and have been on our feet for a very long time, so we would prefer to rest a bit. Otherwise it would be an honor for us to dine with you, Sir Alfred.
No problem, my dear. I wish you a good, relaxing night then, and see you tomorrow. So my plan to poison their food was not successful. But never mind. I'll use one of their room's special surprises to scare them a bit, before I kill them.
What's wrong with that guy? Does he have a split personality or what?
Or perhaps the Tourette syndrome. I bet your sister can tell us. You can come out now, Claire.
But Claire is...
You know I'm here?
Of course. I've known it ever since your Coca-Cola burp in the helicopter nearly suffocated me, and since Chris and I haven't been drinking any Coca-Cola today, it must have been you.
But it wasn't. It was a leak in the engine, and it smelled like that because Chris used Coca-Cola for fuel instead of normal oil.
Is that true?
Rebecca did it too in the Arklay Mountains. She's a bright girl and it worked. That's enough of a proof that Coca-Cola works well as fuel, isn't it? Anyway, Claire, what are you doing here?
Well, I just couldn't let you go.
Why does the only woman who pursues me so persistently have to be my sister? I guess we do need a bigger room after all. I'll go and talk to Excella.
No. They can't just take a different room. What about my traps and all the other special surprises?
Don't worry, brother. We will get them, one way or another.